Today we're just on the other side of Mount Lemmon from Tucson, Arizona. We're going to visit a throwback to the 1990s. This is Biosphere 2. So Biosphere 2 is actually some rich guy's personal science experiment. He wanted to see if we could create an Earth-like environment in a sealed environment. And the whole idea is if it worked here, then it might be able to work out on Mars. Now, if all these white tetrahedron structures look like something from the 80s, is because that's when this was designed. This actually looks like space camp to me. One of the features I really wanted to see was the library, but it's closed. It's the bubble at the top of this thing that I know the crew here very rarely use, but still it's the thing I wanted to see while I was here. The original experiments had their bionauts, or whatever they called them, stay sealed in this airtight laboratory for 2 years, and the whole laboratory had to recycle its own water, produce its own air, and they had to produce their own food while doing their research. The tropical rainforest part of the laboratory is still here, and they're doing experiments to see how much CO2 the rainforests can absorb before they no longer can help clean the air for us. There are some experiments for more sustainable gardening going on. The desert biome really isn't doing that much, but the ocean biome is getting ready for more experiments. So they're currently cleaning the water and getting ready to install new lighting. Now, what the public gets to see is just the outside glass with all the plants and everything inside of it, but what they don't get to see very often is down here. This is the basement of Biosphere 2, where all the mechanical stuff has to run to keep the airflow and keep the water pumping. No, we're not heading down into some nuclear bomb shelter. We are actually heading into one of the coolest buildings here, the lungs. Since Biosphere is nothing but a glass greenhouse, if the air inside got too warm, it would blow the glass panels out. So these lungs are designed to expand and contract to keep a balanced pressure between the inside and the outside. They also have a really neat echoing feature. After the tour ends, you have the option of swinging around the south side of Biosphere, where you can go down underground and look into the sidewalls of the oceanarium. Well, that was a fun flashback to the late 80s, early 90s. Now do me a favor, click that subscribe button and let me know that you enjoyed this video, and remember, never stop exploring.